To truly understand and be able to share love takes the sacrifice of oneself. It is realizing that love isn't about you or what you can get. It is about you and what you have to give. Hi mga bayan, yan na po dahil nyo naginasarang laagan na di dapat kalimtan ang pangalan. Ako si Joshua Jan. Di na ta maglangay-langay, kaya may laag to Bhai. Mga Bhai, I am a COVID survivor. And allow me to share to you my story of strength, sacrifice, and resilience. Last July 15, mga Bhai, my mom kept on complaining na sakit kay ang ulo and it was severe. And in my family, hospitalization isn't really part of our vocabulary. Murag wala jud minaanad mga Bhai na magpo-hospital if we're feeling something within us. Tambal-tambal ra jud, herbal. That's the way of life nga kung gikanakuan. That is why hospitalization isn't really part of our choices or our option. That day was Thursday mga Bhai, and I went to a certain appointment, nag-meeting me, and it took me so long nga naabutan ko GRABEEEH. And then when I came back here diri sa balay, my mom keep on complaining na sakit gid kay ang ulo and she wanted to have a medical attention. So I really have to take her sa hospital mga Bhai. And then the moment ka nag-abot kami sa hospital, that was 12 midnight. Prior to the confinement of my mama, I called Ate Donna, who was really there since the step 1 of this struggle, of these challenges that came into our life this year. I called her if once I process, kinahanglan ako buhaton to be able to admit mama o matagaan kitag medical attention. COVID-19 mga Bhai isn't really part of my thinking. Wala siya ko nag-expect nga ma-COVID sa amwa because prior to that happening, normal kayo tanan dali sa balay mga Bhai. Wala may signs and symptoms, and I'm not complacent as well. Pero you know what's my thinking mga Bhai? Ako nga nagkatrabaho, the one who keeps on going out dali sa balay. Ako ang makadala dali sa balay og virus, and I didn't expect na ako din nga si mama pa ang makakuha og virus. Prior to the admission of my mom, of course, SOP of all the hospitals that is Philippines, I think so most of them, kay kinahanglan siya mo adto og muagi og assessment. Part of that is the swab test. At that moment, kinaabot namin dito, we were put into the isolation room, and then niagi na si mama og tawagan ni a swab test. And wala gid sa ako ang mga thinking sa kung mga gina-expect mga Bhai nga mag-positive me. I'm just really confident by that time na ma-hospital na ko si mama in a normal way. Walang bahid ng COVID mga Bhai. And after 2 hours, sadly, the nurse came back and informed us that mom is antigen positive sa COVID. Knowing that thing, na na-COVID si mama, syempre nawala ang sakit sa ulo ni mama. And ako po, tanan ako preparation nga gibuhat, tanan advices nga po ang ipangkat. Syempre nawala to tanan because we were not expecting na COVID na to siya. So what I did mga Bhai is that I decided nga mag-home quarantine na lang kami kasi madalarag po medication si mama. And ako, I already conditioned myself that I might get also the virus because kuban many mama since day 1 or prior to that wherever niya na wherever niya nakuha itong virus. But sadly mga Bhai, the hospital didn't allow us to go home because we have to coordinate with the RHU of our barangay. But sadly, that's 2 AM o wapay mata nga mga staff that time mga Bhai. So what we did was we stayed for I think 4 hours up until 6 AM bago na ako natawagan si RHU about our situation. What happened mga Bhai is that they allowed us nga ako na lang magdala kay mama, and then I decided na mag-home quarantine na lang and I explained to them na I am into COVID, IATF as well sa LGU na akong ginatrabuhan. So they were also complacent na I myself will really do the SOPs. If nagka-COVID me, what are the things, what are the particulars, what are the restrictions. So I told them na ganito ang sitwasyon. So that was Friday, of course. So what happened is that the pain that my mom is feeling sa iyang ulo keeps on worsening. So ako po na anak po ang mga bay, syempre di po ka mahimutang. So given the fact that I have connections na lang po, I called our bosses sa LGU na po ang ginatrabahuan to give us some assistance, because by that time I can really think of something that can really help us to get out of that very situation. They told us na our PDRRMO will fetch mom and I will just do the convoy kay dito padulong dito sa hospital sa amo ang LGU na po ang ginatrabahuan, because I'm very confident about the performance of the people, staff nga na dito ang hospital compared diri, and aside from that murag makales ko dito if ever nga ma-hospital si mama. So to make the long story short, na abot mi dito at 8 AM. Mom was assessed by the doctors, attending doctors and staff. And then upon assessment mga bay, the doctor declared, this is what really shocked me, that caused me into tears. I told the doctor about the situation, the condition of my mom. Now, transparent should. And then upon his assessment, he told me na mom might suffering from mild stroke. Some ugat sa iyang ulo kay nagputok. And upon hearing that mga bay, I mean, I can think of something, and I mean, what's next? What's next? What's step 2? What's gonna happen next? Nga mga bay, because syempre that's my mom, and I would really do everything for her, for my, not just for my mom, but for my family. So whatever it takes, I would really do that. The doctor also told me na mom needs to be CT scanned. So since our hospital in that LGU isn't equipped yet of that equipment, so what he told me is that they will be referring mom to the hospitals in Jensen. So what happened is that I called every single individual nga pwede na po mapangayuan ng tabang on what to do next. Sadly mga bay, in this very situation that we are in at the moment, most of the COVID-19 facilities, not just here in Jensen, but in the entire Philippines, are fully occupied. And murag ka nga panahon mga bay, nakarang, oh my God, Lord, what's next, Lord? I mean, help me, calm me, and help me to think of the steps that I need to do para ma-okay si mama. I called my friends who are politicians. I even called our provincial administrator. I even called our assistant head sa office. Daghan na at kong tawagan even Ate Donna, who helped me prior to the confinement of my mom to Thursday. Tanan sila di pong tawagan ako and told me that sadly all the COVID facilities in Jensen are really in full capacity. So ako na parang, oh my God, Lord, what should I do? That took me an hour para makaisip ko kung sa isunod ko hapon. Thank God, galing itong pagka-friendly mga bayan. Thanks to Sir Jojo Velasquez, one of the POPs of Socsarjan County Hospital, asked him if okay lang, I mean, whatever it takes, para lang matagaan ng room si mama, or Sir Jojo did away para matagaan ng room si mama. So it was such a relief sa ako. I didn't mind the bill yet, basta ako alam ma-plastar si mama, na siya right attention o tanan kinahanglan nga mga butang buhaton sa iya mga buhat mga bay. But sadly katong nga room mga bay nga gi-recommend ni Sir sa ako, I was occupied by also a COVID patient. There are SOPs na kinahanglan buhaton before admitting another patient or new patient. So it took us 8 hours mga bay. It took us 8 hours. So while waiting dito namin sa SMC, sa Alabel, nag-stay ni mama, and then as in, nag-git-git, nag-glue na lang ang langit, wala niya po yung update. Thanks to Ate Donna who was really in touch with me and keep on updating me sa mga kung saan na may ganap dito, because I can't leave my mom. Nakoy mangod yung 13 years old mga bayan na sige pag nakukawa ko kumusta nagkawa na ba siya and everything, as in wala as in listen kayo to sitwasyon. That's the darkest hours of my life mga bayan. And thank God from around 5 PM na okay na siya, pinaabot na si mama dito, ibutang siya sa isolation tent, and then i-dextrose na siya, and then another thing, ito kasi another 2 hours. And then one of the requirements again is for mom to undergo RT-PCR. However, the hospital is transferring the specimen of their patients into another attendance-an. And so, that's a cash-to-cash basis mga bay. Thankfully, that this is another tip for all of you na your ipon is really an emergency fund or a bumper fund mga bay. And thankfully, I have saved enough para sa mga ingatong mga transaction mga bay. Sa normal lang jud nga admission nga types. And one thing that really make me suffer mga bay is that I really keep on praying na unta false positive si mama mo. Walang yun na mga bay ako ang prayers that entire time. So after 2 hours mga bay, finally my mom was already admission. So by the time mga bay, mom and I have already decided nga I'll be leaving mom dito sa hospital alone. Kaya wala yung wala pwede mabilin mga bay. I really have to attend my younger brother as well. Okay, nahanglan ako mag-sacrifice. It's because wala yung mag-go over sa requisites na kinahanglan for my mom's hospitalization as well as sa mga bills. So, we were apart for 2 days and it's more than the COVID mga bay. Ang pinakalisod nga part is really karang malayo ka sa imong loved one. As in for 2 days mga bay, wala jud ko itulog and I keep on praying na unta mo humananing challenge nga mo ginakaatubang, and I'm always praying na God through His grace will really sustain me. Kaya karang sige na lang kong pilak mga bay. Imagine the burden. Tatlo lang mo, ikaw pa ang eldest, and you really have to go over the things na kinahanglan, mga prerequisites ba para sa inganing sitwasyon. Si Ate Donna, who's working in the hospital, assured me nga all the attending nurses nga maglantaw kay mama or will really take care of my mom while she's away from us. Then mom underwent RT-PCR siguro around 2 a.m. Mom is really positive dun sa RT-PCR, so antigen and RT-PCR. So I conditioned myself that anytime soon that time I'll also be positive. Kaya syempre ako nakuban kay mom. Kaya katong panahon nga we were waiting at the hospital, I really hugged her. Kaya kanang I didn't expect nga moabot ko sa point niya. And mom underwent CT scan. That's another burden after the RT-PCR. Kanina pong CT scan mga bay. And I keep on praying na Lord, please kanang isa-isa lang. I mean, I am pain tolerance, but then heal my heart because it's really full of so many negativities na. So I keep on praying, wala na pagpitulog mga bay. I was attending na needs of my brother, tapos mga papeles pa, and then mga needs ni mama. And then kato, she was CT scanned, I think mga 10 p.m. So kato, wala na po tulog. I keep on overthinking because dili ko ninyo kung masisi. I think if you're in my situation, you would also be doing the same thing. Thank God, God's really good to us because everything went well. The CT scan of my mom resulted to be cleared, and so wala naming problema ako. So what's the next problem that I need to face is ang bills na pod namo. And then thankfully I have my ates, Ate Melody and Ate Adeline, who's really at my back to that very moment. So wala jud ko nila gipasagdahan, they were the ones who were giving me advices what to do next, what's step 2, what's step 3. And then they told me na if that's the case, mom's cleared and then madala rag tambal, they told me na i-pull out na lang si mama because I don't have hundreds or millions of pesos mga bae for hospitalization. So what I did, I took all the requisites na kinahanglan ako asikasuhon para ma-pull out si ma'am, the bills, the papers, the documents. And then, there is a Pilipinas mga bay, it's really a fact nga, dili ito mo basta-basta. One signature would really take very, very long. And then, it would really consume most of your time. So, what's happened mga bay? Isa sa mga kalaban, isang oras din mga bay. So, wala na ko ikaw, wala na ko ipakawain. I felt weak that very moment mga bay. Kaya, syempre, wala ka tulog pila ka adlaw. Hindi, I am infected na. And then, for the information of everybody, ang total bill na mo in just less than 48 hours, kiniabot ang almost 150,000 mga bay. Oh, Diyos ko. Akong savings dili dito kaabot uging ana. It doesn't guarantee you that you have a career. You can take all the charges, diba, sa hospitalization mga bay. I'm really thankful to have the most genuine friends jud mga bay. Yung grabe gid ang suporta from advices, what to do next, Ate Adeline guaranteed me na she will help me with the finances mga bay. So to make the long story short, na napaspas lang jud siya mga bay. So from 104, thanks to PhilHealth as well. From 47,000 something, na minusan siya 130 plus. And then Ate Adeline advised me na ay gabala ka daw ako, she will help me para magamay na lang. So to make the long story short, this ates really helped me so much jud. If it wasn't for them, I don't know asa mi karon mga bay. So that time I pulled mama out from the hospital after settling everything about my mom. So that's the time na akong kaugalingon na po akong manghod ako ang giasikaso. So I contacted our RHU, but even if na ako'y marag immunity or na ako'y opportunity nga pwede ko mag paswab or take the test sa among LGU, pero at that time mga bay wala na I really feel weak na mga bias and kanang di na ako kaya mag-drive. Anang I was nanakoy asthma ato siya mga bay, so medyo ginahapon ako. So by that time kahit wala kami na swab sa ako ang manghod, I condition my mind na I might have the virus na. So ato kanya-kanya lamig rooms diri sa balay, and then kanya-kanya mga utensils up until such time na okay na tanan. Kaso lang mga bay, another thing na medyo problema diri sa Janssen is that walay essence of quickness nga na siya mga bay, because that was Monday that I pulled mama out from the hospital, and just by that time I called the RHU, who fortunately were also my friends, and then told them na I have to I and my brother should really undergo test para mabala ng sa badyod, pero kabalo na good ko just to make sure and to have a peace of mind. And I asked them, requested from them if kung pwede RT-PCR, that because natin tatlo ka mga test na ginabuhat karon diri sa COVID. It's the antibody test, it's the antigen test, and the RT-PCR. I believe now I am already overexposed sa akong, that's why RT-PCR na kinahanglan. But then they told me na it would take days bago ma-test me, kay kailangan pa daw nila i-request. So, na-test sa akong mahod Friday pa mga bay. So, imagine kung saan na nag-incubate ang virus, wala pa may kabalo kung sa tambalan. Pero by that time, I'm still thankful kay si Ate Adeline have given me mga tawagan na mga depensa, mga immune boosters jud, na grabe gid kaayo ka helpful jud, and really aided me and my family jud in that very challenge nga mo bang. So to make the long story short, Friday na test me niya, which siya Monday the following week, and I tested positive, and then my brother was negative. By most of the common things na ginabuhat mangod pag nagka-COVID ng isang katao or individual by the RHU is that wala to lang hindi lang mag 14 days. But for me, gusto maging ako og assurance, and they told me nga wala swab na ginabuhat for those individuals na infected by the COVID-19. I really contacted our PLGU through our PHO, and I really asked a favor to them if kung pwede i-antigen me nila para proud and loud me makagawas-gawas dari sa balay, and napod ko confidence when I go back to work. So what happened is that both of us on our 14th day ni mama, gikan sa pagka-delayed sa among pagka-RT-PCR sa akong manghod, is all of us resulted as negative na from COVID. And then since palangga magid kay sa PHO, they've given me and my family an antibody test para mabalan kung unsa ang status sa COVID na mga viruses, or I don't know what's the technicalities dito. It was found out na naming IgG na mga antibodies, which means dili mi basta-basta matakdan na, and nami natural antibodies sa among lawas. It's because we have been able to recover from our infection from the coronavirus disease. So para mas mabalaan to gid ninyo mga bay kung unsay natabo during our antibody and antigen test. That is all. Watch this.
Right, oh, yun po. Negative na kayo antigen, pero positive kayo antibody. So, ibig sabihin nito, ito yung kailangan natin. Na lahat ng tao sana merong ganyan. Yun. Kasi yun, pag ganun yung setup po natin, wala nang mahawaan. Yun yung herd immunity na sinasabi natin. Tinamaan ka na, pero lakas yung
May
katawan mo,
resistensya na ako.
resistensya ka na, hindi ka natamaan ulit.
Si bunso
Ito,
namin.
ito hindi pa.
Lag ko.
Oo, pag-ingatan ninyo siya kasi ito siya, nag-iba yung labas. Tingin labas yan siya, Josh.
Ay, di ba nagalabas, sir?
Wala.
Ay, Doc.
Ngayon lang yun siya, Sir Bong, nakalabas talaga. Pero nakalimutan niya ng ano, itsura ng downtown. Ngayon lang talaga.
Kaya naman siya, sa loob naman siya ng bahay, kaya naman siya
Ang ano, online class lang din kasi siya, Sir Bong.
Sige, ang explanation nito sa kanya, ma'am, hindi pa siya na-expose. Itong delikado. Sa lahat kayo, kayo naka-recover na kayo, recovered kayo. Ito po hindi pa.
Tapos anong gawin namin sa kanya?
So, ibig sabihin po nito, non-exposed ito siya.
And that's it mga bay. That's how my COVID-19 story really went. And grabe lang yun si Lord mga bay for really sustaining me. It is really His grace that sustained me along the journey. Katong mga panahon nga ako lang dyan isa nga ma-feel na ako. It's really His comfort that stabilized me para nagyapon ko yung focus, nagyapon ko sa ako ang sarili para mabuhat tanan-tanan technicalities, tanan requisites, tanan papel, tanan documents, tanan payments dyan mga bay. And kabalo ko nga siya yun ang nag-direct sa ako towards the right individuals nga dapat na ko tuulan. Even if tatlo lang midre, kaya wala naman po kayo papa mga bay, I was able to make it through karing nga battle sa mong life. And it is really a story. I believe nakatuwa mo ang kahago is ginabuhat na ako karon as my testament dyan mga bay para i-share po sa inyo ha to really take care mga bay. Don't let this thing to happen in your family. The best and the most effective defense that we could ever have is the level of our discipline. Minimum health protocols isn't always a guarantee. Intensely following it does. Mo na siya, we're healed and we're free from COVID na, and I really didn't really expect nga maabot ka sa mga life jud, but it's really a life lesson that we really have to take, and we really have also to share sa inyo nga. And I hope nga na-inspire ta mo sa stories sa akong resilience, sa strength, o sa akong faith mga bae. And I just really thank God through this vlog for really sustaining me by His grace from step 1 up until now nga we're already free from COVID mga bae. Kaya salamat sa paglantaw, and see you on my next vlog.